How we doing? I can't hear you. How we doing? All right. You know, there are two great things about today. One is my favorite band, The Roots, is playing all afternoon. Actually, that's the best thing about today. I'm just kidding. And the second is that Bob Weir is coming on stage right after me. 40 years ago, Earth Day came out of courage, and the environmental movement started with people's courage. And I think Greenpeace is one of those many stories of people who rose up with courage to stop the biggest environmental crimes. In 1971, about 13 people, just normal people like you, like me, journalists, people that were against the Vietnam War, found out that the U.S. government was testing a nuclear bomb in Alaska. They had no idea how to stop the U.S. military, the most powerful force in the world, from stopping the testing of its new toy, the atomic bomb. But they believed in two things that I hope we all share. The first thing they believed is if that people come together, that millions of people together, or even small groups of people, can take on the most powerful militaries, can take on the most powerful corporations, and can take on the most powerful governments to win the fight for justice. The second thing they believed was that if you see something atrocious happening, if someone's testing nuclear weapons and the fallout will affect your children, you just have to stand up. Even if you don't know whether you'll win or lose, you just have to take a stand. I think Earth Day is the day where we honor that kind of courage and where we need to reaffirm that kind of courage. It's the day where we honor the courage of the 200 million people who all stood up on the first Earth Day and demanded clean water, demanded clean air, and demanded that their kids weren't poisoned. It's to honor the people that would physically put themselves in between a grenade-tipped harpoon and a whale. It's to honor people like Dennis Hayes, who started this entire movement. And it's also to call on our leaders, President Obama and the Congress, to show that kind of courage and to show that kind of leadership and to be in that long line of history towards justice and towards protecting our environment today. It's probably a surprise, but today the President is deciding whether or not he will lift the ban on commercial whaling. The President's been running a backroom campaign to gut the provisions that protect us and protect whales from extinction. I need you to help me with one thing. Who here has a smartphone? Come on, let's see them. Who's got a smartphone? I need you to go to greenpeace.org right now. I need you to sign the petition to say, President Obama, we will not let you roll back 40 years of progress. We will not let you end the ban on commercial whaling. I think the other thing we're here to celebrate today are the different leaders who've preceded us. And Bob Weir is one of those leaders. Yeah. You probably know Bob Weir. I think he started a band, the Grateful something, or the Grateful Dead, something like that. What a lot of people don't know is Bob, when there are kids in need, Bob has been there. When the rainforests were being destroyed, Bob did benefit concerts in Madison Square Garden to fund the campaigns to stop rainforest destruction. When Russia had incredible environmental problems, Bob helped put out an album that raised millions of dollars to start Greenpeace Russia and other environmental groups there. Where there have been problems, Bob has been there, and when times get us down, Bob has been there with beautiful music to raise our spirits. It's an honor for me to be able to introduce Tal Rodriguez-Seeger, John Cage, John Kadalchik, and ladies and gentlemen, Bob Weir.